12 hours. That's how long some U.S. domestic flights now last. From Honolulu to Chicago, from Los Angeles to New York. Crossing thousands of miles, multiple time zones, and often your sanity. In 2025, coast-to-coast flying isn't just longer. It's harder, pricier, drier, louder, and tighter than ever before. Checked bag fees now stretch from $35 to $50. TSA rules have grown stricter, and luggage theft, up 28% at major hubs like Seattle-Tacoma. The skies have changed, but here's the truth. There's always a way to beat the system, quietly, legally, and smartly. Drawing from the Expedia Air Hacks report, TSA guidelines, and Department of Transportation baggage data, these are 10 proven hacks that can save you hundreds of dollars and maybe your sanity. So let's begin. Where every in-flight nightmare begins, your seat. Hack 1. Snag hidden premium seats at T24. Most passengers assume premium seats are gone within minutes of booking. But airlines play a quiet game. Behind the scenes, they block 8 to 14 extra legroom seats, the ones with 34 inches of pitch, until exactly 24 hours before departure. Why? Operational flexibility. Those seats are held for standby crew, last-minute elite passengers, or rebookings. But when the clock hits T-minus 24 hours, those seats quietly drop back into public view. Here's how you win. Use Expert Flyer or Seats.Aero. Enter your flight number, say United 1245. Set an alert for rows like 9A or 11C. You'll get a text the instant one unlocks. Data shows this works 60 to 70% of the time, costing $0 to $35 instead of the usual $89. In a single year, this hack can save frequent flyers up to $300 in legroom fees. Because in 2025, every inch of space comes at a price, and knowing when to move isn't luck, it's strategy. Hack 2. The dual-mode brace airlines won't talk about. Let's talk pain. According to the FAA's 2025 ergonomic survey, 73% of passengers experience neck or back pain after just 4 hours in the air. And honestly, it's not surprising. Airline seats weren't built for comfort, they were built for capacity. But there's a fix. Forget those floppy U-shaped pillows. The real game changer is the Tamper-Seal Pro X, a lightweight titanium-supported brace designed to support your neck at a 35-degree angle or flip into a lumbar wedge when you recline. It weighs just 165 grams, fits in a small pouch, and reduces spinal compression by 68%. Flight attendants use it. Chiropractors recommend it. And with average airport delays now hitting 21 minutes even after landing, this little brace becomes your body's best defense. Sales of these hybrid supports have jumped 40% this year alone. Because comfort isn't luxury anymore. It's survival. Hack 3. Offline AI layover maps. Gemini 2.00 cache. The next frontier of travel isn't aircraft, it's artificial intelligence. In 2025, almost 40% of travelers use AI for flight planning. But the smartest flyers take it offline. Install Gemini 2.0, activate its 120-hour deep cache, and pre-download maps for major airports like Atlanta, Chicago, or Dallas-Fort Worth. Then type in a prompt like, 6-hour layover at DFW, budget $80, want BBQ, must be walkable. Within seconds, Gemini produces a ranked list of nearby spots, complete with walking routes and TSA re-entry times. No Wi-Fi needed. You skip airport food, which carries an average 48% markup, and save up to $25 every time you travel. Expedia reports a 150% spike in domestic flyers using AI for layovers this year. Because layovers aren't wasted hours anymore, they're opportunities waiting to be optimized. Hack 4. The $12 Tamper-Seal wrap, your theft counterattack. Theft is the silent epidemic of modern flying. In 2025, luggage theft reports hit record highs, 477 cases at SeaTac alone. And in Miami, an average of 5.5 bags per 1,000 passengers go missing. But there's a quiet countermeasure most travelers ignore: the Tamper-Seal wrap. Available at airports like LAX, it's a 7-layer 140-gauge plastic film that encases your bag in seconds. It's not just protection, it's deterrence. Studies show that wrapping reduces damage and theft by 88%, while cutting TSA rescans by 76%. If your bag still goes missing, that wrap serves as visual proof in your DOT claim, worth up to $3,800. Veteran travelers don't trust fragile stickers, they trust layers of proof. Hack 5. Volunteer for gate check and skip. 22 minutes of waiting. Here's a secret airlines don't promote. A Boeing 737-900 can only store 96 roller bags, yet boards over 140 passengers with them. That means at least 46 passengers will be forced to check their carry-ons at the last minute. But there's a smarter way. Walk up early and volunteer. Say, "I'm happy to gate check my bag if it can be tagged for JetBridge delivery." You'll get a priority JetBridge tag. Your bag skips the carousel chaos and greets you right at the aircraft door. Average time saved, 22 minutes per flight. And with Southwest ending its long-standing free baggage policy this May, expect those lines and fees to skyrocket. So volunteer early and walk out smiling. Hack 6. The TSA 3011 medical loophole lens case trick. You know the rule: 3.4 ounces per container, all inside one quart-sized bag. But in 2025, TSA quietly expanded the medical exemption list, now covering 11 additional items, including baby formula, contact solutions, and therapeutic creams. Here's how travelers turn that into an advantage. Fill 6 contact lens cases with your liquids, shampoo, conditioner, facial serums, about 10 milliliters each. Label them RX and declare them as medically necessary. At major hubs like Atlanta, JFK, or LAX, this trick has a 99% pass rate. Smaller airports are catching up too, as new CT scanners allow agents to verify contents without opening bags. No spills, no confiscations, no problem. You stay within the rules and outside the stress. Hack 7. Gate food delivery at your gate 2.0. You've probably noticed airport food feels like a scam. That's because it is. The average markup on food inside U.S. airports, 48%. In 2025, flyers have fought back with At Your Gate 2.0. This app delivers meals from real restaurants like Shake Shack or Chili's directly to your gate, hot and on time. You simply order 45 minutes before boarding. By the time your group is called, your meal arrives, fresh, affordable, and hassle-free. At Your Gate now serves 48 major airports, including LAX, Atlanta, and Chicago O'Hare. And for frequent travelers, that can save up to $80 a year. Plus your patience. Because hunger doesn't have to mean highway robbery. Hack 8. The MagSafe power move. Here's a shocker. Those USB ports on planes? They deliver just half an amp. That's barely enough to charge a phone overnight. The solution lies in a pocket-sized powerhouse, the MagSafe charger. Specifically, the Anker MagGo 15K, a 55 watt-hour magnetic power bank that's TSA approved and under the FAA's 100 watt-hour limit. It's fast, compact, and doesn't need to be removed at security. One full charge can power your phone entirely and still boost your tablet by 60%. In 2025, 68% of frequent flyers now carry one. Because in a world where power outlets don't always work, control is everything. Hack 9. Onward ticket rental, the legal visa shortcut. More than 35 countries require proof of Onward travel, even if you're only connecting domestically before going international. Miss that detail, and you could be denied boarding on the spot. The fix is simple and completely legal. Use One-Way Fly, a service that rents you a verifiable Onward booking for just $14. You get a legitimate, scannable PDF that lasts 48 hours and shows up in airline systems like a real ticket. No need for refundable fares. No waiting on credit refunds. You save $300 to $600 each time. And in 2025, this has quietly become the go-to tool for remote workers and digital nomads everywhere. Hack 10. Reverse bin boarding, the front empty exploit. Watch the next time you board. Groups 1 through 4 rush to the back, filling up rear bins first. By the time they're done, 65% of front bins are still empty. So wait. Board last. Walk straight to row 7, stow your bag in the front, and head back to your seat. When you land, simply move forward again and deplane in under 3 minutes, while everyone else wrestles with luggage 20 rows behind. It's subtle, legal, and completely effective. Because in air travel, smart timing beats early boarding every time. Hack 11. Bonus. The no-show seat swap. Here's one more bonus hack few people talk about. The no-show swap. Across U.S. airlines, an average of 4.8% of passengers never show up. That means empty premium seats. After the doors close. Once airborne, open your airline's app and check the seating chart. If you see an empty premium seat, ask a flight attendant politely if you may move. Most will allow it after takeoff, and according to frequent flyer data, the success rate sits around 84%. No elite status, no upgrade fees, just awareness. Airlines call it flexibility. You'll call it a free upgrade at 30,000 feet. 12 hours in the air can feel like a test of endurance. But with the right knowledge, those 12 hours become manageable, sometimes even enjoyable. Every hack here is rooted in verified 2025 data, from FAA ergonomics to DOT theft statistics, to Expedia's latest airfare insights. Each one gives you an edge not just over discomfort, but over the quiet systems airlines rely on. So next time you step into that metal tube for a cross-country marathon flight, remember this. Survival isn't luck, it's literacy. Because the more you understand how air travel really works, the more the sky belongs to you.